everyone. In this video I'm going to teach you how to make a dog balloon animal, as well as I'm going to teach you variations on the dog balloon itself. So once you master your dog balloon, you'll be able to create other creatures, expanding your repertoire. So if you have your balloons in hand, let's get started. First of all, inflate your balloon and leave some space that's uninflated. Here we're leaving about 3 inches. As you twist, it actually displaces air and gradually fills this up. You're going to start at the nozzle end. Now watch what I do here. I'm going to pinch before I twist. That makes it a lot easier. So pinching and twisting. It's just a motion with the hand like this. Now, notice something here. If I let go of this hand, it pops out. So you have to hold it. So once again, pinch, twist, making what's called a basic twist. Now watch my left hand here. I walk it over and then I hold it. And that's part of the key of making this work. Now we're going to make another basic twist using the same technique. And I'm going to hold, twist. Now I'm going to push these together. We're going to make what's called a lock twist. Now it may seem counterintuitive, but what you're going to do is you're going to squeeze here with the hand, and then you're going to twist this entire thing. So let's do that. Don't be shy. It is a little intimidating at first, but you've created the head of your dog balloon. Now we're going to make a neck. So we're going to make a basic twist, let's say right about there. So once again, pinch and twist. Now the process is actually pretty similar from here on. You're going to make the legs. So we're going to make a basic twist of about, let's just say about this long. Pinch, twist. Again, fold. We're going to be creating another basic twist here in one motion. So just grab and twist. Notice how I'm pinching here to help assist with the twist. There you have the front of the dog. Make a basic twist for the body. Now we try and match the front legs with the back legs. So we're going to make a basic twist right about here. Fold. Once again, we're going to make the twist here. Watch my left fingers push in a little as I twist. And we're just going to twist here. There you have it, a basic dog balloon. Now something I'm doing differently here is I'm going to use fold twists to make the legs, which is faster, and you'll see it works nicely. So I'm going to fold. It's like this. Notice I didn't make the basic twist as I did in the original dog. So fold, hold, now twist. Pretty much gives you the same structure as the original dog. Maybe it's a little easier to make, since it's a little faster because you do save on that one basic twist. And there you have a nice dog balloon. Now here's a variation on the tail. Now what I did was I had a lot more uninflated end on this one, and you'll notice that it creates an uninflated end for the tail. Some people prefer this. Now the other fun thing you can do is something of a poodle tail. So let me show you how to do that. You're going to pinch here and twist this segment in half. And then push the air up to the end. And there you have a slightly different look for your dog balloon. In this segment, I'm going to teach you how to make a wiener dog or dachshund. So it's very similar to making a regular dog. There's just a few differences. First of all, make your basic twist as you normally would. Now you're going to make a longer set of ears, and you'll see it in a moment why. In fact, you can make this next two basic twists about the same length as the head. Lock twist. All right, now at this point, you've made a head of a dog as you normally would. Head, and if these are these ears here. Now here's the difference. You're going to take the nose here and push it through this segment here. And you get a droopy dog look. See? Now you make a short neck, short legs, just as you would you're just doing what you do with a regular dog, but you're going to make very short legs. A long body, and two more rear legs to match the front. And there you have it, a wiener or dachshund dog. Perhaps the most popular variation on a dog balloon animal is the giraffe. Once again, it's all the same twists, it's all about proportions, and as you would expect, there's going to be a very long neck. Start with your nozzle end and inflate it just as you would for a dog balloon. Now we're going to make a rather short head or first basic twist here, maybe 2 inches. The next two twists, basic twists that you would make for ears, are going to be very small, about 1 inch. Fold as you normally would, and now twist for your lock twist. Head of a giraffe. Now, of course, the next basic twist will form the neck, and it's a long neck. So you can make it as long as you like. I'm going over 1 foot here. Now we're going to make front legs, and giraffes have long legs, so we're going to be very generous here, about 8 inches. Now something I like to do is make a small body, and then with the back legs, make them slightly shorter than the legs here, as a giraffe would. So you get kind of that angled body. So let me show you how to do that. Maybe about 3 inches for the body. Now for the legs, just a tad shorter here than the ones in the front. And there you have a giraffe. If you're at a party making these, you can hand these out and kids will love them. They know that this is a giraffe. Of course, what really makes a giraffe if you add the markings. So first of all, I'm using a erasable marker. Somebody told me early on to use erasable markers because they don't tend to pop the balloons. I don't know if that's true. I have certainly used the Sharpie marker on there, but I like the blunt tips as opposed to using something with a very fine point. So just keep in mind, you can experiment, but I've always used the erasable markers with the blunt tip that allows me to get a generous kind of marking on the balloon animal. I'm going to show you in this segment how to make a mouse. Identical twists that you make when making a dog, but it's all about proportions. So when you take your balloon, you're only going to inflate it so far, maybe about 1 foot, and leave plenty of uninflated end. It's pretty much almost as small as you can make these. You're going to make a basic twist of about 1.5 inches. And then you're going to make the ears with 2 small 1/2-inch pinch twists. You're going to have to hold and manually make this second basic twist. So there you have 2 small basic twists, and then make the lock twist. You have the head of a mouse. Once again, pretty much as small as you can make it, 1/2-inch basic twist. Now you're going to make legs maybe 1.5 inches. Make your lock twist. Tiny body, maybe 1 inch. And finally, you're going to make your 2 remaining legs. And there you have a mouse balloon animal. I'm going to teach you how to make the horse. You're essentially making a dog, but with horse-like proportions. So, you can make a basic twist for a horse head, maybe about 3 inches. Now, for this next segment, the normal 2 basic twists that you would make for the dog, you're going to make very small ones. Actually, it's a round basic twist. Fold, complete. Lock twist. Now you're going to make a neck, maybe a little longer than that first one here. Let's say right about there. And of course, with the horse, the legs are slightly longer. So instead of doing the dog-like legs, we're going to do slightly longer legs. And a body, and legs to match. So blow up a second balloon. You won't need it inflated very much. Take the nozzle, wrap it around the ears here. Now you're going to make 3 small basic twists. And connect it at the base of the neck. That, you can see the mane forming. And you're going to match this with 3 more basic twists. You can have extra balloon and you have to cut it off. So what you do is just kind of squeeze the balloon, take some scissors, and you can just hold and then cut and then remove the excess end. I'm going to use an advanced technique here. I'm just going to control pop it. And there you have a horse with a mane. And of course you can get fancy, turn this into a unicorn, and we do have another video that shows you a little bit more with the details, how to add a mouth and such. So that's a horse. A little bit on popping. First of all, check your fingernails. Make sure there aren't any burrs or sharp edges. These tend to catch on the balloons and cause them to pop. Second of all is the quality of your balloons. Now, I happen to be using balloons that are high quality, that are specifically designed for twisting and making various balloon animals. You can use your less expensive balloons you find at your dollar store and such. They will be thinner and have more of a tendency to pop Also, check the freshness of your balloons. If your balloons are old and brittle, have been out in the sun, they're going to tend to pop as you twist them. So fresh balloons are a must when making balloon animals. I'm going to show you another technique that helps to prevent popping. It's called burping. Now, what you want to do is release a little air to loosen this up. So you're going to take these fingers and just go like that, very briefly. And you've released some air, which makes the balloon softer for twisting and will lessen your likelihood of popping. Well, I hope you had fun learning how to make dog balloon animals, and I hope you're having fun making these for your family and friends, or maybe even at parties, maybe even making money with them. Please give us a like, and please subscribe for more video lessons in the future. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.